Failure is a major prerequisite for business success. The faster you fail, the faster you succeed. So in this video, I'm going to show you the genius framework that will make it easier for you to fail your way to success. Don't go anywhere. Hi, I'm Michael of BusinessStrategy, and my job is to arm you with strategic insights on positioning your business to win for a long time. Stick around. So the year was 2008, September 2008, and SpaceX was about to go bankrupt. They spent so much over the last 6 years. SpaceX was established in 2002. So 6 years they've spent experimenting. And this was their biggest and last try. They had no money left. The last $30 million was to be spent to do this last launch. And if it failed, that would have been the end of SpaceX. But fortunately for Elon Musk and for the company, it succeeded. And that became a major breakthrough because 3 months later, on the 23rd of December 2008, NASA awarded them a $1.6 billion contract because of that breakthrough, that innovation. Now, what made SpaceX to succeed where so many others failed, many commercial space companies failed, is because of this genius framework I'm going to be showing you. It applies to even your own small business. It'll make you fail fast and innovate faster and get ahead of the competition. Are you getting it now? So genius, G-E-N-I-U-S. G there is grind fast. So the principle of grind fast is about taking action. It's about taking quick action. It's about not overthinking and overplanning. A lot of us fall into that endless loop of overthinking, overplanning something because we are risk averse. But the principle of grinding fast is that you should take action immediately so that you can fail faster. Because you cannot fail when you're not doing anything. Are you getting it now? Because there is power in failure, because failure is data. Are you getting it now? So that is grind fast. Take action quickly. Take action quickly. Don't wait for perfection. Are you getting it? Then E is about eliminate bureaucracy. It's about making the chain of hierarchy and decision making flat, totally flat. As someone who has worked in government establishment, I know how bureaucracy can slow progress. I'm telling you. You will write later, it will go for this one to head of department, from head of department to dean, from dean to provost to vice chancellor. You know, I worked in a university as a lecturer. Something that normally, if it was a flat structure, just write directly to the vice chancellor. It can happen in 2 days, 3 days, but it will take 1 month, sometimes 2 months for you to write the letter and get feedback. So those are the things that happen to very huge, big organizations. So to make things very fast, eliminate bureaucracy, chain of command, endless meetings, everything, meeting, approval, this one will approve, another one will approve, flatten everything. So it's based on speed. So what will take people months to get to a decision will take you days. That's the principle behind eliminate bureaucracy. So the end there is normalize failure, which is so absurd because people love success. People want to normalize success, but here you are normalizing failure in the sense that experimentation is actually you testing something that you are not sure of. That's what because if you are sure of it, it's no longer an experiment. Okay. So experimentation is actually something that has a high failure rate, but we're saying that you should normalize it. In other words, normalize experimenting, trying things out without you knowing whether it will succeed or not. And then when you do that, you are going to get feedback. Failure is feedback. Normalizing failure means normalizing experimenting and failing, making mistakes, and then using that as data that you will learn from, and you take that learning to build in the next cycle. Are you getting it now? Normalize failure also means that you will create a culture where ideas are welcome, no matter how stupid idea is, that People do not have shame bringing out ideas. Sometimes people don't say their mind, they don't bring ideas because they are ashamed that you will criticize, you will laugh at them. So you eliminate that culture of people criticizing and laughing at ideas. People can, and once you do that, you'll see ideas flowing, and then you gather ideas and you test and experiment and you get figure. That's normalizing failure. Are you getting it now? So the next one is iterate endlessly. So the principle behind this one is that you are using micro feedback to test for the next cycle. You're not waiting to gather so much feedback and data before you make a move. You see, they're all related. Okay, that means you are taking action faster as it relates to testing. Iterate. Okay, the next cycle. It is what Eric Ries in his book Lean Startup, build, measure, learn. Okay, it's a cycle. Although there's supposed to be a test in between. Build, you test, then you measure. From that measurement, you get data, you learn from it, then you go again and build. So that cycle of learning and building, don't waste so much time in the learning phase. That's what this one is talking about. Iterate faster. The feedback you get from that learning, use it to take the next cycle immediately. Are you getting it now? Then the U is understand the core problem. Okay? Don't do surface fixes. Ask yourself, what is the fundamental problem that we're trying to solve in this case? Okay, that's where you go back to first principles. It's a thing of depth of understanding of what you really want to do, and you break it down to its first principles. First principles. Always go after principles, not just surface knowledge, surface stuff. What is the core problem? What is the fundamental thing we're trying to solve? What is the major principle behind this? That's very important. Then the last one is speed of innovation. Okay, when you've done all of these things, okay, they are like bullets. Those iteration cycles you are doing are like bullets. And when you've gathered a lot of learnings and experience, you now do a major launch. Okay, that's what Jim Collins in his book, Great by Choice, called firing bullets before you fire a major cannonball. Are you getting it now? So those iterations, little, they're like the bullets before the major one. So that September of 2008 was like the major cannonball that Elon Musk was launching after 6 years of firing so many small bullets. So that major cannonball is like the innovation. Most times will lead to a major breakthrough and cover up for all your years of failure. Are you getting it now? It will more than cover up for it. And that's how it happens. So this is what we call the genius framework that will help you to fail faster and then succeed better, far ahead of your competitors. Are you getting it now? Don't just subscribe to this channel. We're going to be dishing out strategic insights like this that will help position your business to win for a long time. So I'm going to see you in the next video.